Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we're going to talk about all things residential real estate with an expert. Her story and her journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, you've seen it on the news in the last month. There's been a lot of changes in real estate. It used to be a month or so ago, you couldn't even find a house because nobody was putting their house up for sale. Well, that story has changed, and I think to a certain degree the media is scaring people. To talk about that today, Dana Pollard, she is with the Pollard Group. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hi, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Very cool. Well, I want people to get to know you. You didn't start in real estate. Where did you start?
Well, I started leasing apartments.
That's cool. I mean,
and so just my journey, I fell into real estate, but once I found it, I fell in love, and I'm still here.
No, and you're very successful. I've admired you from afar because you're a brilliant marketer. And I think in real estate, you have to be good at marketing in order to really be successful. Talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about the economy, because as I mentioned, the media does a pretty good job scaring people.
Yes, yes.
What are your clients saying? What are your sellers saying? What are your buyers saying?
That's a great question. So we still have buyers that are looking to purchase homes. We don't have as many leads, as you would say, coming into our business, so it has slowed down a little bit, but it's not a significant drop-off yet. We still have this supply-demand issue, so I just can't believe that the market's going to tank, okay? It may pull back, which is very healthy, and we are excited as real estate agents for the market to pull back a little bit so that our buyers can find homes and not like significantly overpay, right? So buyers are still coming, they're buying homes, many from out of state, and sellers are still selling, maybe don't anticipate $100,000 over asking at this point, but list it in a great way, and you can, it's not as difficult than when you go to buy. So it's evening out, which is a much better ideal market.
And I think I saw something about how Dallas-Fort Worth is like the hottest market in the country, where some 200,000 people moved in the last 12 months.
Yes.
Well, those people need homes. And if that trend continues, I know we're getting a lot of people from California and New York. Are you experiencing that too? Are you seeing flight from states that were kind of locked down during COVID?
Oh, yes. So we have had, that was a big boom. 80% of our clients are coming from California, but I like to tell people, don't worry, we're attracting the good ones.
Yes.
Because in Texas, everyone's afraid, oh my gosh, California's going to take over. Don't California my Texas, but these people are great people.
Yes, and sometimes they're coming with a lot of money, and they look at a $2 million house here. Well, in California, that could be a shack. So they come with a lot of money. One of the things I want to applaud Dana for is her use of social media, her use of video. You make amazing videos, so I urge you to go to her YouTube channel and look at them. One of the videos caught my eye. Let's go ahead and roll that now.
Montclair Park is one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Colleyville. It's a gated and guarded neighborhood with beautiful ponds and walking trails. If you don't know much about Colleyville, the city of Colleyville is a luxury, prestigious city near Dallas-Fort Worth. room I step into, it feels like so peaceful because of the natural lighting and the large windows that overlook the scenic backyard courtyard. This luxury home feels like your own private resort. Imagine hosting big parties here or even just relaxing out by the pool at the end of the day. If you take a look around at the beautiful lush landscape, it's on a 1-acre lot.
Okay, give us an update on that property. Is it still available?
So this home is under contract,
Okay.
so hopefully it's not available, but we did sell it very fast.
Wow. And great marketing. I mean, the video is brilliant. You're a great television reporter. Have you been told that before? Really, seriously, doesn't she have that presence about her?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we want to look at some of the other properties, so let's go ahead and go to your website and scroll down some of these properties. You have properties in all different price ranges, don't you?
Yes, we do. So we like to say that we'll service the $200,000 client as well as the $20 million plus client. We have specialists on our team. We have luxury specialists. We have first-time home buyer specialists. I mean, they're just such a great team. Look, there they are.
Yeah.
Part of them.
That's awesome. Well, and you told me just before going on the show that you and your husband have a church, and your faith plays a big role in your life.
Yes.
Tell us about how faith plays out in your real estate practice.
Oh, thank you for asking. So I love leading the team because we get to show kindness. We get to create a safe environment. You were sharing how you love to do that here at the studio, where it's the culture is just peaceful. And so that's our goal with our team, is to create a beautiful culture that shares who like Jesus is through us, right? Not just preaching, but living the life, and then giving them opportunity to provide for their families.
Wow.
It's very powerful.
Is that your why?
Well, my big why, that was kind of the result of my big why. My husband and I, we want to build an entertainment center for families from the church to come in and, and have community. And then and now I have another big why, which is the community of our team. It's and we have people from all walks of life on our team, and they get to experience God in their lives.
And the truth is there's so many different people in real estate. You got to separate yourself from others and really being focused on your client and instead of necessarily the bottom line or your own checkbook is so important, isn't it?
Yes. So we're always talking about, we put the client first, practically, in our team meetings, we're what does this look like for the client? What I love about our team is that you don't sense that money hungry.
Yes.
They really genuinely care about the people. And some people on our team, just for the culture, they don't even need the money.
No kidding.
It's just such a compliment to be there because they want to grow as an individual. And you just see the camaraderie, say a lead would come in, they don't fight over leads. They're very generous. And so we have a great culture. I don't know what else to say about them. They're amazing.
I love it. And I love it. Her smile just makes the studio brighter. That joy is coming from God?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, from the Lord.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, final thoughts. What would you like to leave the audience with?
I would say in this next season that we are stepping into, don't be afraid. And so, Jeff, you were very great at educating the audience and not walking in fear for that next season. So we hear a lot about recession, we hear a lot about a market crash, but what I would encourage you to do is when everyone else is fearing, that's actually the prime time to jump into real estate.
It's true.
To not be afraid and do what everyone else is doing, but to step out and don't be stupid, right?
Yeah.
Use wisdom when you step out and you make financial investments. But for that next season of the market, I would say don't go along with the crowd and be so fearful. Because no matter what happens, we're going to get through it, right?
Amen. Amen.
And it's our opportunity. It's our opportunity.
You've been an amazing guest. We're going to end with your website, which is danapollardgroup.com. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.